soccer was supposed to be live at the Grand Beaver game, but we are having some slight technical difficulties. But the Bluefield Beavers are there taking on the Graham G-men. But there's a different feeling about this game. Instead of it being a big rivalry front and center to focus, but the focus remains on Tony Webster Jr., a 17-year-old athlete from Bluefield High School that passed away earlier this week from a brain aneurysm. This still is a community that's very much mourning. Last night, a prayer vigil was held over at Mitchell Stadium. Hundreds gathered to remember the young man that had come to know and love as Lil Tony. He was a running back on the football team. And although he wasn't on the basketball roster, he was what the team calls their hype man. His father is also an assistant coach for the Beavers basketball squad. Tony Webster Jr. meant so much to the Bluefield basketball team that they've decided to dedicate not only tonight's game, but the rest of their season to him.
Was it the same pick as mine?
I was first. We had this whole discussion about how I enjoy the Chiefs, or the Chiefs and the Rams, and specifically Todd Gurley.
All right, yeah, she knows her sports. You know, we both know our sports. I'll give you that. We both picked the Rams and the Chiefs. They're both still alive.
What would a summer day in Mercer County be without some Appalachian League baseball? Yesterday's game between the Blue Jays and the Cardinals got rained out, but it was all blue skies today. We go to the bottom of the first. Michael Yazinka on the mound for the Johnson City Cardinals. He'd have a rough time out there. Eric Rivera steps up to the plate and slices it into right center field, and he gets on base without ease. And it wouldn't take long for him to come home either. It's a bad pitch which clears Rivera's path to home plate. Bluefield up 1-0. Baldwin tracks it down for the nice snag. Game remains scoreless, heading to the top of the fourth. Now Baldwin makes another play, this time with a bat in her hand. She singles on a bomb to left center field. However, she would be left stranded after the frame. Still no score, but bottom of the fourth, Morgan Ham changes that. She hits a rare home run off Mac Osborne. It's a solo shot to left center. The Lady Pioneers up 1-0. Top of the sixth, Lady Blues look to respond. Chloe Newberry sends the ball on a ride. It bounces off the fence, and she slides to second for the double. She would eventually get to third base. But with 2 outs against them, Richland strikes out and comes up empty-handed in the frame. Lebanon would go on to win it 1-0 for Region 2D Championship. Going to start at quarterback, that was a question for both North Carolina Tar Heels and number 16 ranked Miami Hurricanes entering Thursday night's matchup at Hard Rock Stadium. And from the very beginning, it was not going Carolina's way once the last score came on a 70-yard drive in the first quarter. I think it's safe to say the turnover train was alive and well in Miami on Thursday. The Hurricanes go on to keep the Tar Heels at a touchdown and a field goal for the game with the statement win of 47-10. Lack of lights has forced the Lady Blues to cut their game short. Soon, that will no longer be an issue.
To have lights here, it just opens up tremendously. Middle school gets to play here, JV gets to play here, varsity gets to play here. When one team misses, you don't have to push another one. So having lights, you get to practice longer and have more games. So it's a win-win for everybody.
The long 6-year project is finally coming to a close thanks to Baseball Tomorrow. It's a joint initiative between Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to help local organizations be more effective and self-sufficient. Coach Leamy says this wouldn't be possible without all the volunteers over the years.
It's been a long process, dealing with a lot of volunteers, donating time and equipment, money to get this thing built. It takes a lot to do it. So a lot of people got involved, and I just kind of headed everything up for them.
And the coaches and players aren't the only ones excited about the new lights.
It is our field of dreams, and we look forward to these lights that are going to be installed so that we can see some nighttime games and our girls can reap the benefits of all of his hard work.
And the fun under the lights will begin April 11th, just in time for the first home game. Here for you in Richlands, I'm Ashley Smith, WVVA News.